Okay.
This is the first episode of our new show that we'll be dealing with.
Suits and blues.
Basically, we will talk about blues artists, blues records, arguing with some people like him, and we'll play lots of blues jam, lots of cool stuff. Keep talking with us, chilling with us, relax, and just enjoy. So, for the first part of the show, we decided to choose an artist that represented to us what blues is. And the first name that came to us was obviously
B.B. King.
the King. And so yes, he's one of the guys that just has always been there, and been there since the beginning of everything, the beginning of blues. And he's really a player that kept simplicity and musicality throughout his career. Played with so many guys, so many cool guys like Clapton. We got here the record like Riding with the King. That is really amazing. We're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, and what is really amazing is that through time, B.B. King keep to influence all the musicians.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's linked to the fact that blues is the like the father of rock and roll.
Yeah, exactly.
And so even in the rock and roll, you can see some influence of B.B. King. This
Yeah,
is really awesome.
exactly. Slash said that B.B. King was his first influence ever because he was born in South Africa, and his mother listened a lot to B.B. King. So he said that it was the player that he didn't fight to. So I thought that was really cool. And one of the things I'd like to talk about that topic is his legendary tone on his Gibson ES.
Yeah.
That's really nice, called Lucille.
Really good guitar.
Yeah, and I mean, it's really the kind of player, and only the greatest I think have that, is when you're listening to a record and suddenly B.B. King plays, you instantly recognize his playing, but also his tone. You instantly know that this is B.B. King playing. I mean, on the Riding with the King CD,
Yeah.
there's no question.
You can know when it's Clapton who's playing and when it's B.B. King who's playing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the first thing that shocks you when you listen to the record.
And
what is awesome too, it's the fact that this minimalist playing, it's the style of B.B. King, and even in all this year, B.B. King still have this minimalist style of playing, and it's awesome.
yeah, it's always simple, but it's always just spot on. You know, he's playing just really perfect, really cool musicality to it. Just it's basically one of my idols, yeah, and for sure, because he's one of the rare players, because he's a blues player that plays from the guts.
Yeah.
Really, it just plays with his heart, and I think this is the most important thing in guitar playing, and we should all play like that, and don't always think about theory and about things like that.
Yeah, play for the music. Just for the music.
And so I think that one thing that could be cool would be to start jamming, and let's see what we can come up with, trying playing blues, and see you right back. Welcome back to Suits and Blues. I'm Tip.
And I still be Kevin.
So now, let's check out another band that is one of my favorite, and we're gonna talk about Led Zeppelin's first record. So Led Zeppelin 1. Words, Kevin?
I think that Led Zeppelin 1 is the most bluesy record of Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, I think there's so many great songs in that one. I can think of You Shook Me, that was kind of so blues influenced. You'll instantly notice that the influence blues had on Jimmy Page, in his guitar playing.
In every music, in every of his music, it can sound like
you said,
influenced by blues.
Yeah, because like you said earlier, blues is the father of rock and roll, and it leads to rock and roll. It had the attitude, the rebel attitude that made rock and roll, I think.
Yeah.
Basically. So that's really interesting, and so every track on this record is pretty amazing, I think. Yeah, let's check out. I mean, when you listen to something like Dazed and Confused, I was just blown away by this music.
Yeah, I think that Dazed and Confused got the darkness of the ancient blues, the original blues.
Yeah, that's really true.
Yeah.
It goes really deep in that one, and goes really deeper in the live version. In the song remains the same. If you haven't heard of this, Led Zeppelin played Dazed and Confused live, and it lasts longer than 30 minutes.
It's amazing.
It's quite amazing thing that I wish I could be able to make the gig. It would have been quite amazing.
A 30 minutes, so it could be quite exhausting, I think.
Yeah, it just got to be quite exhausted at the end of the concert. But anyway, what is your favorite Zeppelin record?
My favorite Led Zeppelin record, personally, is the first, because I love blues. It's a really good blues and an electric blues. Maybe you could say that Led Zeppelin make an evolution of the blues and pass the blues far away from its limits, you know.
Yeah, thanks to the amplification, it creates so much dynamic and so much energy throughout the distortion and everything. And come on, John Bonham.
Yeah,
it's just so powerful drumming.
Yeah.
You're just blown away when you watch him play. I'm exhausted watching him play. It's pretty amazing.
Plays like an animal.
Yeah, I know. When you see on the first record, do you have it, please? Here he is, and so many of you guys will know it that later on he got some really huge beard and everything. It really looked like an animal.
Yeah.
It was quite fun, and I've always been amazed by the quality of his playing.
Yeah.
Especially on the hugeness of the sound on the fourth record, that is, on When the Levy Breaks.
Yeah, it's the sound because Jimmy Page said that the sound was due to how do you say?
It was kind of an echo, I think, a delay
Yeah,
created by the mic.
Yeah, by the out of the drum set was recorded.
Yeah, they recorded the fourth album in a really big house, and they set up the mic on the top floor, whereas the drum kit was beneath the first floor on the and it creates such a delay, such a powerful sound to the drum. It's really amazing.
Really amazing.
Alright, just when the song starts, you just listen to this and you think, oh my god, this record is so
Awesome.
old and so old basically, and the drums are so powerful. It's not, we weren't used to that at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first record was really amazing. What else can we say about that? I mean, every song is awesome. It has so much dynamic when you listen to Communication Breakdown.
Also.
The riff is so cool.
Yeah.
And take a listen to it. I mean, if you haven't already, come on, you have to buy it. You have to take a listen to it because it's the root of everything.
Yeah. Every music of rock and roll was made instead of this.
Yeah, you can say that you're not inspired by Led Zeppelin. So moving on, I think basically that's it for this episode of Suits and Blues. Thank you very much for staying with us.
Yeah, and see you, dude.
See you soon.